EA Sports. For a spot in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. Escapes his grasp. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! We're going to 54. 120.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. He put some juice on it. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Saints take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Working quickly here. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on third. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No, we changed it.
From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They send him left out of the slot. "14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal."
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. The throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 1. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Wait, take.
First and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now on third down. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Cut out left. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Saints get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw for Jackson. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Komet pulls it in along the sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Completed here to Komet. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Go ahead. Finish up. Hey, middle.
On first down, Jackson. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
You change it.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys take possession of the football. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This is ahead for about 5. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Throwing again is Dak. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaken up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
180.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made by Mitchell. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Hey. Go. Yeah. 180. Nice up.
Jackson looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 38 out of the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. And again, it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Check out.
First throw for the backup now. He's got a man left. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over after the interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
13.
They kick the running back in motion. Jackson trying again on 2nd down. He's on the move. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down from the 31.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. They stop by Damone Clark. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Middle. Hey, report.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Moore with a return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. They're out and set. First and 10.
Cup 19. Here we go. Shot. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
DC, ready?
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Deron Bland. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go ahead. You. Nice one.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
DC, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Nice one. Report.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Ready up.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
60 Maverick. Come on. Set. 19 Lion. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Chased out to his right. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Go.
From the gun on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Back to throw, needing a first. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. Hits him on the out route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Take it to the house. To the crib, baby.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, take go.
Throwing now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
They're going for this. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, the pressure nearly got... Good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Now we're on the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head. Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Slot receiver headed left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll throw again, Richardson. On the move, headed right. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action with Richardson. Pass is caught at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Hand off to the back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know you smile when I start chuckling in these situations, Kate, because I can feel the steam coming out of that coordinator, that play caller's ears. The last thing he imagined, calling a run play and a goal to go, is to get knocked back that far in that situation.
Complete on the option. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw it on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70 range, 70 range. Hup.
Here's a throw. He fires one deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. Fourth and 13. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Warrior 70. Set up.
They'll come out throwing. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 10-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Looking for a pass on second and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The loss of a yard on the play. It's
They'll run it from the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect for the first. And he drives this forward to the 6. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Handoff now from the gun. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.